So the first thing I want to come out with is say, no app is really free. The Ubers, the Map My Runs, even the Pandoras and the Spotifys, they are collecting data points on us. In fact, almost upwards of 200 a day. Hey there everybody, Kevin O'Connell here, digital storyteller and founder of FYN Creative right here in Washington, DC. So the trend that digital trend that I'm talking about this time is proximity marketing. This isn't necessarily social media based, but it kind of ties into that whole sphere. But again, this is something that I think you, your team, and any marketers or people out there in the social media digital world should be considering and talking about. So last September, I went and we filmed a proximity marketing conference for one of our clients, Unicast, up in New York City. I was blown away and said, this is a new skill set that, Kevin, you need to understand and really immerse yourself in. So what is proximity marketing? This is where your phone is following you and what they're tracking. So the first thing I want to come out with is say, no app is really free. The Ubers, the Map My Runs, even the Pandoras and the Spotifys, they are collecting data points on us. In fact, almost upwards of 200 a day. So what I want to talk about real quick is when you're collecting that data, quality data, so couch potato versus an active person, do you think as a marketer that L'Oreal or Walgreens or somebody like that is going to want the data of somebody in the Midwest that in the middle of winter is just really probably sitting in their house 10 hours a day, not really going anywhere? Or do you want the data of somebody in one of the major top 10 cities that are using the metro, taking the bus, going to work, going to Chipotle during their lunch break, using a bike sharing program or something like that? They want those data points and they're collecting it from your phone. This then helps marketers when they buy data, and guys, this is a whole ecosystem and industry and tons of money being moved around, but there are companies that work on cleaning up data and then selling it to big CPG brands to say, hey, these are the people you should be tracking. So context and creative is equally important. What I mean by that is one of the case studies that was shared in this conference is you might pick up data points that there is, let's say a young woman that you are targeting and you think she loves craft beer. Well, the only reason you think she likes craft beer is she is really into yoga. She's going to yoga at the wineries, at the craft brewery places, yoga at church, and she's really might not even doing it at a traditional yoga studio. So you're targeting her almost with the wrong ad. But the good thing is when you can get that really clean data sets, you can create really hyper-targeted ads that speak to that person and their habits and where they are. And I'm sure you've all been part of this, but anybody using free Pandora, you know the ads that come up. So my wife and I run, all of a sudden we're getting ads for the New Balances or Mizuno sneakers. That's not happenstance. They know from one data point that we are runners, then they also know where we're located so they can say, hey, here's the local store in Northern Virginia. Another thing is Waze. Have any of you used Waze out there? So the Waze Maps and GPS app. Every time you stop at a red light, a thing for 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donuts or something else is going to come up. Now me personally and everybody I've talked to about this, no one has converted and actually pressed that coupon or driven into a 7-Eleven. However, what do you do when you're looking at, what do you guys do when you're stopping in traffic? You look at your phone. So if you have Waze up, you're looking at Dunkin' Donuts or 7-Eleven. So this I think is more of a branding play, so it's in your face and you're reminded of that. But it's worth understanding that you can target people not just on hard physical data, but you can also do it by GPS location as well. So that's kind of where proximity marketing is going. Again, this is a very tight 3-4 minute video. There's a lot more that I can go on about this, which I do in a lot of the trainings, but I'd love to kind of continue this conversation, see what your thoughts are, whether you're creeped out by it, whether you see it as a value, or if you as a marketer have any experience using this. So again, this trend is all around proximity marketing. Please share this with somebody that you think could benefit from hearing this. Thanks a lot for watching.